Hey guys, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about some books I would like to read in 2017. I was tagged to do a challenge by two booktubers, Robooks and Chapter Barbara. And this challenge is called 2017 Book Challenge Book Tag. I would like to thank them for tagging me. This is going to be a challenge for me because I never set resolutions during the year. I only do the Goodreads challenge, but I almost never complete it. So I'll do my best to complete this challenge this year, even though there are some books that are challenging. So let's get started. The first two books are one non-fiction and one fiction that have something in common. I honestly thought about this a lot and I decided to read Book Thief for the fiction, and for the non-fiction one I decided to read The Diary of a Young Girl. And these two books have in common the World War II, and they're both about a girl who lives during this period, so I would love to read these books during the year. The next book on the list is a book that involves politics. So for this one I can decide between non-fiction and fiction, and I'm going to choose a fiction book. Honestly, sometimes fantasy books and dystopian books have a politic feeling to it. So I decided to go with Shadow Scale by Rachel Hartman. This is the second book in the Serafina duology. I have read the first book during this year, and it's about a world where dragons and humans live together, and for 4 decades there were peace between the two, but then something happens and there's tension. The next book on the list is a book that involves a difficult topic, and for this one I decided to read All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. I won this book in a giveaway, and I would love to thank Bottom of a Stairwell for giving me this book. I can't wait to read it. This book involves suicide, so that is a difficult topic. Next book is a banned book. So I honestly didn't know what banned book to read, so I searched on the internet a list of banned books, and I found Looking for Alaska by John Green. I haven't read that book yet, but on this Wikipedia page it says that it has offensive language, sexually explicit, and unsalted for age group. So I'm gonna read this one. The next book is a play or an epic, and for this one I'm going to agree with Robooks and read The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them play. I think that book is beautiful and I really want it. Of course, I already watched the movie and love it, so can't wait to read the book. Next, a book that has more than 800 pages, and for this one I'm going to read A Game of Thrones. So for a long time I thought that I wasn't going to read this series because it is a heavy series. I mean, they have a lot of pages and it is very intimidating. And by the way, I love the TV series, so I wouldn't want to be disappointed. They always say that the book is better than the movie or the TV series, but I mean, I know that they are different, the two, and my friend who has read the first two books recently has told me that they are very different, but she has convinced me to read it because deep down I want to read it, but at the same time I want to read other things first, but I'm just gonna read this one. Goodreads says that it has 835 pages. The next book is a book that was published in your birth year. And for this one, I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I was born in 1997, and a book that was published in that year is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I own the Harry Potter Illustrated Edition up there. I'm not going to take it down, but I want to read that one because I haven't yet. Number 8 is a biography, autobiography, or memoir. So The Diary of a Young Girl is an autobiography other than a nonfiction. So another autobiography that I would love to read is I Am Malala, or I would love to read the book that Chapter Barbara said, Memoirs of a Geisha, because she loves it and I am interested in other cultures. So let's see which one I will read, or I Am Malala or Memoirs of a Geisha, or maybe both. Number 9, a classic. For this one, I'm going to say one of Jane Austen's book, because I haven't read a book from her yet and I would really love to. I'm probably going to read Pride and Prejudice, because I think that it's her most famous one. Number 10 is a book that intimidates you. For this one, I'm going to say Serena by Ron Rash. I bought this book a couple of years ago because the title is my name, and I heard that Jennifer Lawrence was going to play Serena in the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I really want to read the book first. And I don't know why it intimidates me. Maybe because it's an historical fiction, and historical fictions involve a lot of difficult topics sometimes. I mean, I know that this is set in 1929 North Carolina, and it is set during the Depression in America. I don't know why this intimidates me, but I think it's time I read it this year. Number 11 is a nonfiction, psychology or sociology. And for this one, I'm going to say The Interpretation of Dreams by Sigmund Freud. And I'm going to read this one just because dreams for me is an interesting topic. And lastly, number 12 is a book from a genre that you don't read enough of. And for this one, I could say a contemporary. I mean, I have a lot of books on my TBR that are contemporary, but I'm going to say instead a horror book, because I have read contemporary, but horrors I never read at all. Hey guys, so I was editing and I noticed that the video stopped recording near the end. So I just wanted to tell you that the book that I'm going to read that is a horror is Anna Dressed in Blood by Kendra Blake. This is a horror book, which is a genre that I don't read a lot, and yeah, these are the 12 books that I really want to read this year and should read since it's a challenge, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye!